right, good afternoon, good afternoon. Happy Thursday, everyone. How is everyone doing out there today? Elaine Proby here, CEO of PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, and tips from Elaine's desk. All right. Hey, Joan. Good afternoon. Thanks for jumping in, guys. All right. So today's conversation is going to really be a fun one and a serious one because it's about staying focused and avoiding distractions. And we all need to do this. We all need to figure out how to stay focused on a regular basis because it's so easy to be distracted and so many things are going on in our lives. And it's very, very, very difficult to stay focused. So we want to talk about 3 ways that you can work on staying more focused. And that's what the conversation is about today, guys. So, hit like and share on this video and make sure that everybody jump in and take advantage of this information today because we all need it, okay? So I want to jump right into this today. And the first point I want to talk about, again, it's not easy to stay focused on a regular basis. And you have to make sure that you're mentally and physically ready to do this, okay? So by taking care of those health factors mentally and physically, this is going to help us to stay focused. So let's jump right into number 1 is increasing your strength of your focus. And you have to do this on a gradual basis. It's not something that you could do overnight, because if you are one of those people who is easily distracted and you're usually not focused, you're not going to just learn how to stay focused in one day. It's not going to happen overnight. So gradually, you have to be able to increase the strength of doing your focusing and staying at on a gradual basis. And there are things that you need to do to make that happen, right? So hi, Rod. Hey, bro. Thanks for jumping in. Okay, so ways for you to increase your focus, guys. You want to make sure that you have to figure out what kinds of things are being the most distractive, and you have to be conscious of when you lose focus. Sometimes we lose focus and then we're not conscious that we're losing focus. We're not being productive. Things are not getting done. And all we're doing is digging a hole for ourselves because we haven't recognized that, we are off track. We're off focus. We can't get the right answer for the right questions. And that's because we are not focused. Just remember, if you are focused, a lot of things become so much easier. When you find that it takes a while for you to figure things out, you're probably not in focus. And then you might not even be aware that you're not in focus. All you know is you're spending time and you're not getting anywhere. Okay, so one of the things that you have to do, and we talk about this all the time, sometimes it's okay, go ahead and make notes. And we talked about this, make a to-do list, make notes, because this will help us keep on track. Trying to keep everything up here and remember everything all the time. And then once you're not in sequence with what it is that you think you're supposed to be doing or you were supposed to be doing, and it's not written down in a place, you lose focus, guys, and you, of course, goes off track, and then you get nothing accomplished. Again, at the end of the day, you figure out, why haven't I got anything done? And that's because you're really losing focus. And for the most of the day, you probably were. All right, so you can meditate. Sometimes you don't need a departure. We talk about a departure. You might need to get away from the moment, get away from the desk, do a little bit of meditation. It could be like 5 minutes, take a walk, read a book, do something different. So change that mindset for that moment. So when you come back, you can think and stay focused. This is so serious. It's a lot easier to do than, we think it is, because we are at the desk or we are working on a project and we do think that we need to do it and we don't want to leave because we feel like if we leave, we're not going to get back to it, right? So if you do these things and you come back, you can find out how much more you can get that project done. I mean, I just did it 2 days ago. I was here and I wasn't getting anything done on my desk and I was feeling like I just need to get away. So I just got in the car and took a drive, came back, and I started working again for about 2 or 3 hours and knocked out everything. So it works. It works for me, and I know it's going to work for you, okay? So that's my first point. You will need to be able to take a departure. If that means reading something, and we talked about this all the time, if that means listening to some music, that means getting up, doing a few exercises, whatever that might be, take a walk, come back. We talked about this. This is going to get us back centered and back focused. Okay. So make sure that you guys do that. All right. So who else is on here? Let's see. I have to put this on. We got Geronimo, Adrian. How are you doing? Cognac. Hi, mom. Hey, daughter. How are you? Okay. How you doing? Hi, Geronimo. Hello. She says this is a great topic. You are you are preaching right now. All right. Okay. So let's see what else Geronimo says on here. Believing is half the journey. Yeah, that is usually it. Believe it. You already halfway there, and then you just get it done. So 3 ways to stay focused, guys, and avoid distractions so we can be more productive in our day. Thanks for jumping on here, Norman Strong. Okay. So, what did you say? I love the comments. You said staying focused is very important. Yes, it is. So let's talk about the second one. I love this one right here. Point number 2 is managing your energy. Okay. Now, this is super important. So, when you manage your energy, your emotions control your energy. So, if you have negative emotions, such as anger, frustration, anxiety, fear, this stuff drains your energy. So, the emotion is going to control your energy. And of course, when all this distraction comes into play, what happened? We get out of focus. Right? We get out of focus. So just think about it. If you're in the middle of something and all of a sudden you get angry about it, or you get frustrated about it, or something just is not going right, you're not motivated anymore, you loses focus. So you have to manage your energy, guys. A positive energy, positive emotion. This will keep us centered. Anything that brings us joy, gratitude, curiosity, pride, anything that boosts our energy, enhance creativity, give us more productivity, because we are now more focused to get it done in a more effective way. So it's so important to manage your energy. So you know how we always say we're not going to let anything obstruct our energy today. I'm going to stay focused and nothing is going to distract me from that. This is what you got to do. Manage your emotions, guys. It's very important. And then you have to be able to just, express everything that you're doing in a positive way. We have to stay positive at all times. And a lot of times to do this, you got to constantly talk to yourself. You have to tell yourself that you're not going to be sidetracked. You're not going to let anything interfere with your day. You're not going to let anything anybody say or do that has nothing, no importance to the whole matter that you're trying to work on. You're not going to let that distract you. So you have to practice these techniques. Meditating, staying focused, and making sure that you stay calm all the time and stay away from all these distractions so that you can keep your emotions intact. That whole thing. I'm not going to let anyone, interfere with me today. Okay. This will, when you do certain positive things, it recharges your energy and you can stay focused most of the day because you are in a good frame of mind, a positive frame of mind. And once you do this, guys, let me tell you, nothing will distract you because you have already tuned everything out that does not have a positive impact on in your day. I just love this managing your energy stuff. And then the same thing with people that has negative energy, not just, you don't want them in that space. They could be at a distance and still be distracted. And you certainly do not want to entertain negative energy in your space. Okay. Even if it's not directly, they're not directly talking to you, but it affects you indirectly. So get negative energy out of his face. I just love it that you manage. So that would bring your energy down if that is the case. So manage your energy so you can stay positive and stay up and stay focused. I just love that. Okay. So that's the second point today. We are talking about 3 ways to stay focused and avoid distractions. And let's see, we have some comments on here. Geronimo said, this rest is working on your development. The rest is working on your development. That's right. And so true. That's right. Okay. So everybody's in agreement here. We all need this conversation so we can keep each other positive and stay up, stay focused. Third point today, guys, and this one right here, we have a hard time doing this. And the third point is practice attentive listening. So in order for you to stay focused and avoid distraction, now, if you are having a conversation with someone about whatever the business matter is or personal matter is, you want to stay attentive to the conversation and not be distracted. Right? Any distracted conversation is just bad energy. Okay, so you want to stay attentive to the conversation. You want to address the person face to face. Make sure that there's eye contact there. Okay, so they know that you have their full undivided attention. You got to listen. You know how we have a tendency to interrupt when someone is talking, and a lot of times we'll interrupt them because we want them to hurry up and get it over with. And you know what that is? That's being distracted. That's distraction. You're being distracted, so you're not all there. You're not 100% there. We have to practice to be attentive and be an attentive listener, guys. So this is going to be so important, especially in a line of personal business-wise. You are not going to get anywhere if you're not attentively listening. And then you have to listen without judgment. We all have a tendency to want to pass judgment. And I love this one. This one here is, don't try to come up with an answer or project what you're thinking in the conversation before you even get to the end of it. How many times have you concluded about what the person is trying to say to you, form some opinion in your mind, and by the time they finish what they were saying to you, it's completely the opposite of what you thought in the first place. So, you know, while you're sitting there forming an opinion, while you're sitting there creating an answer to something that you don't know enough about, that's being distracted. See, we do this unconsciously. This happened in our unconscious brain, and we don't even know we're doing it. We do it unconsciously. And why? Because we're being distracted. We distract our own self from the conversation. We're not being attentive enough in terms of listening. So it's so hard to stay focused. It's so hard to stay focused just on a simple conversation. So we got to do that. So guys, seriously important, practice attentive listening. Give your undivided attention. Provide feedback, constructive feedback, right? If you didn't understand something, ask questions. Don't form your own opinion if you really didn't get it. And then you have to just respond appropriately. You know, and this is so beautiful, because once you're able to do this, this controls how you stay focused and how you avoid distraction. And this allows you to move forward in a whole positive way. Okay. So those are my 3 points, guys. Hit like and share on this video. Okay, so let's see. So true. Geronimo says so true. So let me go back and recap this, guys. Let me go back and recap. I just love these conversations because I'm always talking to myself too. 3 ways to stay focused and avoid distraction. First point, increase the strength of your focus gradually. Practice meditating, making notes, be organized. This will help you to stay on track and keep you from being distracted from your goal. Okay, so whatever it takes for you to do that, if you got to get up, take a break, go ahead and do that so you come back and stay focused. Don't sit there. We have always have a tendency to do this, because like sometimes for me, I feel like, well, if I don't finish it now, I'm not going to come back. But then again, 2 hours go by and you still get nowhere. So you need to leave for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, come back, get it done in a lot less time. Okay. So that's the first one. Second point, manage your energy. Oh, guys, your emotions control your energy. So negative emotions is just devastating. It kills the day. It kills productivity. It kills where you want to go. You can't have negative energy around, you know, all this anger, frustration, anything that does that. You have to manage that. You have to change that. You have to come up with positive emotion. If you need to go listen to some music, do something else, change your emotion, change your attitude. You have to do that in order for you to be effective and not be distracted. And the third point, practice attentive listening. Okay. Make sure that you're able to give your undivided attention in a conversation, whatever the conversation is. Someone is explaining something to you, or they're teaching you something. And likewise, make sure that they know that your undivided attention is there. You're not distracted by anything else. You're paying attention, and you are definitely not forming any entire story and the entire conversation. So stay focused. Okay. So those are my 3 points today. Very important. All right. So that brings me to elainesdesk.com. I love going to elainesdesk.com. Geronimo says, I don't know why the glare. I'm not really seeing anything today. Thanks for sharing all these important information. And Joan says, thank you and have a safe holiday weekend. Oh, it's a holiday weekend, right? Okay, so go to elainesdesk.com, guys. Make sure that you check out all those videos. I was just on there. All those videos is under the blog post about business. A lot of great stuff is on there. So visit elainesdesk.com and make sure that if you have any further questions, make sure that you reach me at PROBY'S or call me at 323-290-9034. If you need any consultation, financially, business, and or personal, I will be happy to help you guys. Okay, and make sure you get those taxes filed. The deadline is coming up. Before you know it, it's going to be September 15th. All those corporation taxes is going to be due. Make sure you get those out. And October 15th, those personal extensions are going to be due. So if you haven't done that yet, give us a call at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting. We can do it virtually. You don't have to come into the office. All right. So I think that's it for me today. Hit like and share on this video, guys. And again, this is Thursday, heading to the end of the week here. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday afternoon, and you guys have a fabulous weekend. Enjoy the holiday. All right, stay positive. Do a lot of stuff that makes you happy. Stay positive the entire weekend, and of course, we'll see you guys back here on Tuesday at 1 p.m. With that said, you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.